Olivia Rodrigo, The Cure. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. If you kind of notice, the thumbnails are back. The audio is back to normal. Holy fucking shit, guys. We are finally back. It's been quite a while. I mean, it's been honestly, I think I've done 40 or 30 episodes, and some of the worst shitty audio. It's the worst setup in my damn life. It's kind of funny how terrible that shit was. But we are officially back to everything is normal. It's all good now. Thank fucking God. And what better way, to talk about, being all back is, Olivia Rodrigo is back. She dropped a new song, The Cure. Now, I did see on Twitter, I did see a little interview clip saying that this song is about no matter how much you love somebody, it will never actually cure, your heart. So I guess that's a deep message. I mean, I don't really know. Maybe she hasn't found the right one. I don't know. But let's get into this damn song. Let's start talking about it, starting off with the instrumental. Now, this is definitely more the kind of slower instrumentals that I've heard from Olivia Rodrigo. It kind of starts out the basic kind of, guitar fucking acoustic instrumental loop that just kind of plays over and over and over again. I think the only thing that's really separating this is, the background vocals, the slight buildup of some other good instrumentation on the background. But other than that, I will say, as you see on the music video, which, if I was doing a music video review, which I guess I could do real quick, but you see in the music video, she's just constantly, stroking the fucking guitar. And that's kind of how the whole instrumental is until we get to the end of the song and the final bridge comes in. Those background vocals come a bit more alive, and then she starts building up her vocals at the very end. And then you have that final moment where, then, kind of the pop rock instrumentation. We get some guitars coming in. We get some, drums coming in. And it's this big old drop at the very end, which, I would say that part is pretty fucking good in my opinion. I like the sound of that, the ending instrumentation. And I think, I really wish, maybe the song had a little bit more to it, with the instrumentation, saving all of it to the very end is kind of a long build-up to wait for. I mean, you got to wait till the very end of the song to, to finally hear the instrumental come to life, which, can be a problem, could not be a problem. Some artists do it better. I do feel like, maybe we could add a little bit more throughout the whole entire song. I like listening to, Olivia Rodrigo's music, but when it's just, her last album, the piano ballads, when it's just, the same fucking piano loop just looping throughout the whole entire track, that does get a little bit more monotony to listen to, gets a little bit, generic to listen to. And this is kind of that same thing. Guys, I've been doing this show for 5 years. We're going to go on to 6 years of doing this show. I've covered pop music for 5 years. And I can tell you, I've heard this same fucking acoustic guitar instrumental 5-second loop throughout the whole entire track over and over and over again. All right, even though, I like Olivia Rodrigo's music, I can't deny I've heard this same ass loop for fucking 5+ damn years. That should fucking say all I need to fucking say about that, all right? It is generic. It is fucking basic. Now, I do like how, the instrumental finally comes a bit alive at the very end, but it's kind of short-lived. It quickly goes away. And I don't know if this, if we're trying to go for, this, big old dopamine hit in the brain and then we kind of just cut it off. I don't know. But anyways, not everything is the instrumental. And I will say, we could do a quick music video review too. This music video is pretty cool, all right? It is kind of her just injecting her heart with, the drugs of love. And, it looks cool. She looked cool in a nurse outfit. That's what I will say. But anyways, let's move on now. Let's get into, the meat of the song, starting off with the beginning verse. I'd say the vocals are pretty good. I do like how Olivia Rodrigo is having more of a mature voice as, the vocals go on, as her music career kind of goes on too. I feel like, when you listen to, her other stuff, the thing about Olivia Rodrigo, sometimes she can, be fucking screaming in her music, or she can do this kind of like, I wouldn't say rap. I wouldn't say like a rap voice, but it's kind of like, if you ever listen to like 2010s pop music and they'll have like this moment where they're like flowing really fast, they're kind of like talking. That's kind of what it is. It's talking. She does that a lot. I do like the fact that this is more kind of the emotional singing. The vocals sound really good. The singing is really good, in my opinion, too. I really do enjoy it. And then I do like those background vocals, too, kind of helping out this verse. And then once we get to that hook, and I will say this is a pretty good-ass hook, in my opinion. It sounds pretty good. I like the sound of it. And overall, too, I am having a really good time with this hook. So even though, the verses might be not a lot to them, the vocals are pretty good. And I'd say the flow is kind of staying the same, though. And that's what I will say. The flow of the song kind of just stays the same. Once we get to the second verse, it's the same, kind of slow, emotional flow of the vocal tone, and it's all kind of the same. So, beginning verse and second verse are not much different, which can be a little bit of a problem in my opinion. So, I think I do prefer the other single a lot more than this one right here. This one's a little bit more melancholy, or melancholy, whatever you say, how you say, I don't fucking care. But this one's definitely more that kind of slower kind of vibe, but it does pick up at the very end. And that's what I will get into. The final bridge and the final rendition of the hook, those little sections right there of the song do sound really good. I like the vocal buildup. I really like how the background vocals go fucking crazy too. And also, she's really extending her vocals. She's having some really cool-ass vocal range at the very end. So overall, when we talk about Olivia Rodrigo, The Cure, really basic guitar instrumental. It doesn't pick up till the very end, so I do gotta knock some points for that. I mean, come on. We are in 2026. Using the same fucking 5-second acoustic instrumental loop, I'm always going to fucking hate that. No matter who you are. No matter if you're fucking, I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter who artist it is. If you're using the same fucking shit I've heard for 5+ years, switch it up. Literally add some fucking piano or some shit. Like, just add something a little bit different. Like, it drives me insane. But the verses were pretty good, and the hook was pretty good, so overall, I will easily give this song a nice 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, make sure you follow. Turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. And we are officially back. We got a lot more content coming out. And I'm happy to report, all the content that's going to be coming out from now on is going to be back to normal. Good audio, good thumbnails, good everything. We are officially back. It's been a fucking wild ride, but thank you so much for supporting me through what I would say is like going back to the trenches. So thank you for supporting me through that. We've gotten past that. We're back to everything's good. And I'll see you later. Have a good one. Yeah, guys. Bye.